Yo, what is up, boys? My name is Aiden and welcome back to yet another Fortnite video here in the channel. In today's video, we are going over how you guys can merge your Epic Games accounts here within Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3. I can't believe we're on Chapter 6 Season 3 already. That's low-key insane. And this season's pretty fun so far, even though it very much shifted up the rest of the gameplay. No ammo is kind of crazy right now. Maybe we'll see something like the actual guns in future seasons, but right now it's all currently blasters, which, you know, I can't tell 100% if I'm like a big fan of yet or not, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's still a pretty interesting season, and you clicked on this video to merge accounts, and guess what? It actually does work. This was a feature that Fortnite brought back a really long time ago, but the feature works just a little bit differently than it used to way back in the day when it was originally removed from the game. That being said, it is very easy to go ahead and do, so we're going to go ahead and just dive straight into this. Real quick though, if you are brand new, consider leaving a like on this video if it does help you out. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and of course share this video with some friends so that they can merge their accounts as well. And then on top of that, if you do have any questions, I do have my Discord linked in the pinned comment. And on top of that, you could just leave a comment on this video as well, and I'll try and get back to every single one of y'all, so let me know if you guys need any help whatsoever. But the first major step in order to go ahead and do this is actually just heading down into the comments. And in that first pinned comment that I went ahead and pinned, there's going to be a link that'll take you directly to this Epic Games Help category page right here. This is the official Can I Merge My Epic Games Accounts page, and even though despite it saying there's no way to merge two Epic Games accounts, you actually just need to scroll down to the bottom of this page and hit Contact Us. Now, the reason you need to go to this page first is because Epic Games uses this tracking feature, which can see which page you're originally coming from to reach the Contact Us page. If you directly go to Epic Games Player Support, they won't be able to help you out. You gotta make sure that you come from this specific page right here. So please do not forget to do this. This will be linked one more time in the pinned comment so you guys don't mess up this part, because it won't work unless you get this part right. But I kind of did skip over a step. Make sure you guys sign in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, I am all signed in now. Let's go ahead and continue on with this. So one more time, once you get to this page, scroll down to the bottom, hit Contact Us, and it's going to take you to this page right here. What you're going to want to do once you get to this page itself is actually fill out a pretty decent amount of information. Actually, it will fill out some of it for you. For example, this display name is already filled out. This contact email should be your Epic Games email. If it's not, that's a whole nother issue. But there is a platform section, a product section, a contact reason, and describe your problem here. Describe your problem here is probably the most important out of this, but you want to make sure you fill out this as accurately as possible to your given situation. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain a few different scenarios that might happen. The first thing you're going to want to go ahead and do for this platform option is actually go ahead and select your current Epic Games account platform. So this is going to be the platform that you're trying to merge the other account into. So I'm currently on PC, and say for example I'm trying to get my Xbox account merged with my PC account, you're gonna want to put PC right here. Now this can work vice versa with a bunch of other accounts, PC to PlayStation, PlayStation to Xbox, Nintendo Switch to PC, Nintendo Switch to Xbox. It doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure that this is your current Epic Games platform right here. For the product, you're going to want to go ahead and select accounts. There's a bunch of options on here. The only thing you want to select is accounts. I mean, this is literally about merging accounts. Don't select anything else. For the contact reason though, what you're going to want to do is actually hit other right here. Once again, this is another situation where there's a bunch of different options on here. None of this stuff is going to work unless you hit other, so make sure you hit other. Otherwise, once again, this is not going to work for you. Now, this is arguably the most important part. This describe your problem here has to be very detailed. I did write a script, and you can obviously expand upon that if you want. But what I usually say is, hello, I'm having problems with my current blank account linked to my Epic account. Can you please help me link it to my current blank account? I've been trying to for 9 months, but I can't. Now this date doesn't really matter. I would first of all switch this out if I were y'all and change it to something different, just because I'm sure a few people will see this video and use the exact same script, so you don't want to do that. So you could even change it to I've been trying for a few months, but I can't. Doesn't really matter that. But the most important parts is actually these sections that I have, these blanks right here. For your current blank account, that's going to be the same one that you put for this platform. So this for me is going to be PC, but once again, if you have Xbox, put Xbox there. If you have PlayStation, put PlayStation there. If you have Nintendo Switch, put Nintendo Switch. Mobile, put mobile there, and so on and so forth. For this current account, you want to go ahead and put the other account. So this for me is going to be PlayStation, but for you it might be, once again, Xbox, mobile, Nintendo Switch, maybe even PC. This will work PC to PC, by the way, so just keep that in mind. But the reason this is so important is because you're stating that both of these are your account. Now, I'm not saying to go ahead and do this, but technically you could get another account and say it is your account, but that does break Epic's terms of service, and there's a chance you could get banned for that if they somehow find out. I personally wouldn't recommend doing it, because this guide is specifically for if you have two accounts, because if you remember way back in the day, you wouldn't be able to link an Xbox account to a PlayStation account, and that's kind of where merging accounts stemmed from in the first place, and that's really what this guide is to help you out with. But the reason you want to say current on both is just to state that both of these are your accounts. But once you go ahead and do that, you're going to want to hit continue. It's going to search for a best solution. This is with some AI thing, so it really doesn't matter. It'll pop up with all of these options. None of that is too important, but you want to scroll down to the bottom, say I still need help, and once again scroll all the way to the bottom and then submit an email request. Do not do a live request, that will not work. You need to make sure you do this through email, and then what it's going to do is send you an email to the email that your current Epic Games account is actually associated with. So make sure you go to that specific email. Usually it takes around 1 to 2 business days for that to actually go through, so it won't work on like a Saturday or a Sunday, but Monday through Friday is all good. And once you do get an email from them, they'll kind of walk you through a step-by-step guide. They'll ask for a little bit more information regarding both of the accounts, and obviously make sure you give them that information. It's really just going to ask for emails specifically that are associated with those accounts. So if you don't know those emails, you might be able to say the Epic Games account stuff, but I cannot tell you a 100% guarantee. But that's really all you need to know how to do, because they'll walk you through the next process. And it is super easy once they reach out to you. Now they may say, unfortunately this feature is no longer available. If that is the case, just submit another request. Sometimes you might get a lame Epic Games customer service employee that doesn't really help out too much. That tends to happen a few times. You just gotta submit a few requests and eventually they'll reach out and help you out. But if you guys do have any questions, once again, I'm more than happy to help. Down in the comments below, you can leave those questions, or you can join that Discord server linked in the pinned comment right below the main link to get to the Epic Games player support page. And once again, before you guys do leave, consider leaving a like on this video, sharing it with some friends, and of course, subscribing to the channel with all notifications on if you are brand new for even more content just like this. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.